In this video, I'm going to be flying all the way to Istanbul to the Smile Hair Clinic to get my hairline fixed. This has been something I've wanted to do for a while, but considering I'm trying to be the best looking, most confident version of myself in 2026, it's time I got that done as soon as the year starts. Even if you're not interested in hair transplants, I'm going to be vlogging and documenting the entire trip. So if you wanted to learn something new, I recommend watching into the end. But if you only want to see the procedure itself, you can definitely skip to this timestamp here. Before we fly out of the country, I'll show you what my forehead looks like. Warning, trigger warning to everyone here. It's not pretty, okay? So I've been struggling with it. Mostly, I've always had a high hairline, and when you add in the fact that it's maturing and recessing, yeah, not pretty. So I've always done things like cover it, but it's time to get that changed. So first of all, I want to vlog the entire process, my trip there, where I'll be staying, eating some food, documenting Istanbul, going to the Smile Hair Clinic, documenting my entire procedure with the doctor, the consultation, everything. So guys, let's go to the airport. It's time to get out of here. I'm running late. Bye-bye. So I just landed Istanbul. I'm here, baby. Took long enough. It was like a 9.5 hour flight. Wasn't bad. I mean, considering it could be a lot worse. But yeah, so the thing that was uncomfortable about it was basically I did not plan for how small the seats are. I'm 6'2", and literally my shoulder was like half onto the other person's seat. So that was not good. How many hours did I sleep? 0. I think we left at like 9:30 p.m. So I'm going off of 0 sleep, but now I can enjoy beautiful Istanbul. At least at the end of this, I'll have a full head of hair. Trying to find my baggage. This took me about 45 minutes to find, and here it is. There she is. There she is. By the way, there's the huge duty free right there. That's the problem. I walk in there, I'm seeing creeds, amouages. I'm seeing like a full-on niche designer area. I was looking at the Creed section, and then I saw the Montal and Mancera section, looking for some new releases. Unfortunately, nothing, but I just don't have the time, you know? I could literally spend 3 hours in there minimum, you know? But now I gotta get my cardio in so that they don't leave me behind. There's definitely no such thing as traveling without an unprepared Chad. So I did not expect Istanbul to be so cold. It's literally 5 degrees Celsius right here right now, and it's raining. And definitely did not prepare for that. I'm seeing that it's supposed to get to the negatives in Celsius as well. You can see my breath, you know? It's like pretty much the same weather I left Canada in. Apparently there's gonna be a car that's gonna pick me up. So let's see what it is, okay? Gotta wait around a little bit first.
Discount for you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, hello. How are you? Good, good. Awesome. This is definitely not what I expected, but just a luxury sprinter over here. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay, nice. Room's nice. Okay, I just got here. An hour drive from the airport, so let's do a full-on friggin' room tour, and then I'll show you what the hotel looks like. It's a very, very nice hotel. I was really shocked to see it. It's like super luxurious looking too, so let's look over this room. It's actually so nice, look. Walk in, and you get the bedroom here, and then it has a nice little desk. Like this is where I'll be doing a lot of work on tonight before I hit the hay. And so yeah, nice little TV here. Nice little fridge area here. Let's check out the bathroom. Nice. Not half bad, I'd say. Nice shower. Cool. If you want to drop the kids off at the pool, there they are. I'm gonna look up some nice Turkish cuisine, and maybe we'll go grab a bite to eat. Probably gonna have to go to sleep pretty early because I have to wake up at like 5 in the morning tomorrow, because I have to be at the clinic at like 7:30 a.m. So I want to have a nice breakfast beforehand. So I'm gonna have to wake up super early, and trust me, because of the lack of sleep, I am more than willing to just go to sleep right now. But I'm hungry, and you cannot go to bed with full nuts and an empty stomach. Just unacceptable. And guys, I gotta say, I'm not just the stupid guy, okay? I thought ahead. I brought this universal European charger, and that was smart thinking, because otherwise we would not have a camera for the rest of the trip. There's no other plugs in this entire place. So, I'm not all stupid. I'm falling asleep. I'm not all stupid. What do you mean you're not all stupid, Chad Secrets? Come on. I'm not gonna go downtown right now. Like, I am so exhausted. There's some restaurants in the hotel, and I'm not gonna go out without applying a fragrance. Are you crazy? So I brought with me Rancia de Capri. I know it doesn't really match this kind of scenario, but I just wanna smell fresh and clean. So I already did probably 10 sprays off camera, by the way. Just a little top up, you know? All right, guys, I'm gonna go explore the hotel. Let's see what we can find. I'm kind of happy I didn't just go out to some random place to dinner tonight. I'm so tired. I was like literally falling asleep as I was eating that. It was good. I paid like 1,200 Turkish lira for it. So, you know, not bad. I mean, the convenience is what I care about at this time of night. Hopefully I will find something, you know, out of the hotel tomorrow if I have the energy after the big surgery. If not, that's totally fine as well. I'm just gonna go to bed right now, relax, play some games, fall asleep, and start tomorrow because I'm a little bit nervous still about tomorrow. So this is how you do it on holiday. You get yourself a PlayStation Portal, you play some friggin' Cyberpunk. I've been playing a little bit too long. I'm gonna go to bed now, and when I wake up, it's surgery time, so I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit nervous, guys, so I'm gonna have to get some sleep. I'm gonna get like at least 8 or 9 hours now, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace. Okay, guys, it is now, 6 a.m. local time. I am feeling extremely tired. I didn't sleep too bad, you know, which is great. At least I slept okay. I would say I slept maybe like 7 hours, but as you can tell by my voice, I'm a little bit tired. I woke up in the middle of the night, a little nervous, you know, not gonna lie, and couldn't go back to sleep for like an hour and a half, so that was lovely. Woke up about 20 minutes before my alarm and kind of just thought, I'm gonna get out of bed, shave, so I've already shaved, and you know, if I didn't, I would probably not wake up and probably sleep past my alarm. So we got about 20 minutes to get ready. As you can tell, I still haven't showered, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that quick. Oh, I forgot to say, scent of the day, Nishane Hachivat. It had to be done. Yes. Oh, cold out. It's snowing today. Wow. Oh, this is nice. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Everything's going good?
On our side, yes.
Yes.
Your side is more important.
That's okay. Yes, I'm a little nervous. You know, a little nervous.
That's very normal. Nervous, like all patients, it's very normal. You don't know what's gonna happen. You have already good hair. You just need some improvement in some areas, as far as I saw from photos. But we will check right now. I will listen your expectations. So I want to listen your expectations.
Yes.
And what brings you here?
Yeah. So mostly it's the corners. I have a little bit of. I've noticed like a little bit of temporal recession. I have a little bit like a high forehead. So majority of my insecurities revolve around forehead height. So a little bit of the temporal recession and maturing of the hairline makes it look even more excessive. So
not only this two part, here I'm seeing some areas that may need some density increase. But you smell very nice.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's your thing, of course.
Yes.
What is the fragrance?
This is the fragrance I'm wearing today. So this is actually a fragrance out of a house from Istanbul. It's called Nishane.
Okay.
Nishane.
I'm using that too.
Hachivan. It's I love them. So.
I bring some of the things to you. I didn't bring all the perfumes, but I would like to also have your opinion.
Absolutely.
Like I'm telling you about your hairs, I would like to listen to yours as well.
Yes, yeah. So like you're doing, you're able to give me the professional diagnostic here. So I'll try my best to give you a professional opinion on perfumes because it's not. I like to say that it's about the independent person who's able to match a certain fragrance very well. So I can definitely give you some more opinions on what I think is best for you as well.
That would be very nice for me as well. You expect something with the hairline maybe, but you don't know which should be the right thing because you don't know the result. We know the result.
Exactly.
We have done so many patients. We have experiences with such foreheads, such hairlines. So that's important to know the patient as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I trust your opinion there. So
Okay.
let's do it.
In the right time.
Yeah.
Patients are too late to come to the clinic sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally bald. At that time, the result is not very good.
Right.
Yet. But if it is a starting point like that, for example, if you come earlier, we also give the advices, recommendations, what you need to do, and you make a start to a new chapter. Mm-hmm. You don't postpone it. So that's the reason earlier is much better. Even you do the transplantation or not, you need to start from a point.
It's good you also establish like a realistic expectation because I'm sure some people go into it without a realistic expectation and they get let down. So it's probably good to have a good expectation going into it.
And you may still think it could be high, but when there is the hair growing from the lower point,
especially with the density as well, it's probably a lot better. Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. That sounds perfect to me. I can already see it. Yeah, that's great.
So not too many people think about their future.
No.
They think with more numbers it could be more efficient. No. With low numbers, if you solve the problems that you are encounter, that's much better for us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So and more efficient.
Yeah, that looks good already. I'm already picturing it. It's like I'm seeing my future. More handsome chat secrets sounds good to me.
Yeah, you are handsome, man, already.
I try my best. Thank you, sir.
So today it's 3 steps.
Okay.
Extraction, incision, and implantation. So we will start with extraction of 4,000 grafts. We do the incision afterwards. Incision means we are doing holes to the hairs that we extracted because we're gonna implant them inside those holes. And implantation is inserting of those hairs into the holes. So 2 hours, 6 hours preparations, lunch break, small breaks, 1 to 2 hours about that. So 7 or 8 hours later we will complete everything.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
All right. Well, the hair's going. I've never had a hair shave, so I'm a little nervous about this one. Not gonna lie.
Start?
Yeah, go for it. Kind of liking the bald look, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it like this. Just like one half off and call it a day. It looks kind of cool, actually.
Wow. Wow, okay, that's good. That's good to hear.
Oh my goodness.
It's cold now.
Yeah, I'm feeling the breeze.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even recognize myself. I feel like I'm like looking at someone that's like trying to be me or something. It's weird, really weird. I have a weird head shape. I just got back from my hair transplant surgery. I'm gonna go over exactly what happened. Let's sit down and talk. So originally what happened is I get to the clinic, right? You meet the doctor, you talk to him, you kind of go over your expectations of what you want during the procedure. So I kind of just told him my expectations. He kind of told me about where the hairline should go. We went over what I think would be a good hairline placement. I didn't want to go too low because I do have a massive head, okay? And the problem with that is to fill the massive head with grafts, you need a lot more grafts. Like a graft, by the way, is a hair follicle. So the hair follicle they extract. And you only have a certain amount of hair follicles that you can actually extract from the donor area, which is back here, before you run out of donor supply. So I didn't want to really do that because in case I need a hair transplantation surgery in the future, I at least have still hairs that I can use to cover said baldness if it was to occur in the future. So we reshaped a little bit of the temporal area, so here, to give it a little bit more density into the receding widow's peak area or whatever you would call that. Yeah, so that just added the density there, and we decided not to go too low. The actual procedure in itself wasn't too bad, you know? Basically what happened is they injected local anesthesia, and that was probably the most painful part of the entire procedure. So they went in pretty much every angle of my donor area and went in with local anesthesia. And then after that, the local anesthesia kicks in, and what they do following that is they extract the grafts, I believe, with some sort of pen. I'm not really sure the name of the pen. You know, they just basically go to each follicle and extract that from the donor area. Yeah, so they basically took around, on my case specifically, between 3,500 and 4,000 total grafts, okay? After they extracted the grafts, we went down to lunch, and I had a nice, beautiful, traditional style Turkish meal, which was very, very good actually. I gotta admit, you know, during this little time, I was a little bit anxious and nervous, and I started feeling a little bit lightheaded and dizzy. Typically because that happens to me whenever I take blood or I do some sort of needles. I always feel like I'm gonna faint. So that, I would say, is not related to anything surgical, just kind of how I am in general, right? So this time, you know, when I'm eating, it's recovering me, and I'm feeling a lot better. So after we go upstairs, they basically do the incisions. So what happened is the doctor comes in and he creates the incisions. So, you know, 3,500 to 4,000 different incisions of where the hairs are going to be placed. And the hairs that they took out earlier, later were transplanted into that area where the incisions were done. Yeah, basically, that's kind of the quick little rundown of what happened. I'm pretty happy with the way that it looks. Like, I can see this looking a lot better, especially with increased density from the front. Like, you can see my face has a lot better framing, even just from the red marks itself. Like, you weren't even able to see my temples before because that part of them recessed and thinned out a little bit. So yeah, I think the framing to my face will be better. I'm pretty happy with how everything went. And I gotta say, like, if you guys do go to Smile Hair Clinic, the staff is incredible. Like, they are super friendly and professional. I did not expect like such incredible hospitality. I don't know why. But like, you know, the pickups, everything arranged from like the transportation, you go there and there's different teams assigned to different duties, and you know, they're very, very professional. They have a very great team, super nice, and I definitely recommend this clinic for sure. Anyways, guys, that was the hair transplant journey. But we're not out of Istanbul yet, and I still have to go back to the clinic, so continue this vlog a little bit more. I don't know. Do you guys like this vlog style? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely make more happen. But yeah, I want it to be, you know, transparent with you guys, show you the journey of this year, the most confident, most attractive version of myself, and this is part of the procedure, and this is part of the journey is, you know, fixing something I'm a little self-conscious over. So here we are. Okay, guys, hope you can appreciate the vulnerability I'm giving you, showing you guys my clapped hairline. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to have to get a meal now. I'm probably just gonna order something in, and you know, I gotta take those medications, so don't mind me. All right, room service appeared. We spawned a room service, boys. So yeah, I ordered the chicken schnitzel with a lentil soup. Came to about 975 lira. So I gave 1,200 lira, so that's, I don't know, like $38 Canadian, something like that. So look, let's see what 975 lira can get you at a 5-star hotel. Yes, so we got a nice lentil soup there, 2 schnitzels with an arugula salad, and some croutons in a salt and pepper shaker, and a complimentary lemon, of course. You cannot have chicken schnitzel without the lemon. Get it straight. Restaurants in Canada, you need the schnitzel with lemon, okay? I'm gonna scarf this down, boys. So I am so hungry, so tired, and I feel like I'm wearing a helmet. There's a little bit of swelling, by the way, and a little bit of blood, so sorry about that. But yeah, I need to take my medication. Let's start. We can actually do a whole food review here, right? This is the lentil soup. It looks like lentil soup. That's actually really good. Like, it tastes very fresh, okay? Like, you know how you have some lentil soup at restaurants in Canada or US, and it tastes like they just like reheated a Campbell's can? Well, this ain't it. It tastes homemade. All right, and we also got chicken schnitzel. Let's see that. Ooh, thin slice, crispy. Yeah. We're off to a good start. I'm gonna go scarf this down so it's not polite to talk with food in your mouth. I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure out how to go to sleep, because the issue is that you have to sleep between a 30 and 45 degree angle. So they give me this little neck pillow. What I think I have to do is kind of lay on top of these two pillows to elevate my head so that it's above my heart level. So I think the reason being is that it protects with, or that it stops swelling. That's kind of, or at least helps with the swelling, is kind of what I'm putting together. But looks very uncomfortable. Like I'm used to sleeping with an elevated head, but not to the point like this, you know? But it's gonna be something like this. 0 out of 10 in terms of comfort. But, you know, if you want to look good, sometimes you just gotta be willing to put up with things like that. So let's look at the hairline. So you can see in a more detailed way. There is a little bit of swelling, as I've said, but I think it looks pretty natural in terms of there being like some irregularities. It's not straight. And then in the temporal region, he kind of just followed the lines that I already had. This whole vlogging process has been a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, but not looking forward to the sleep. Love you guys. I'll see you in the morning.
Daily alarm, it's 7:09 a.m.
You guys filming me sleep or something? Holy smokes. Didn't expect a camera in my face when I woke up. Rude of you guys. Can't even let me sleep without filming me. Okay, well, I survived the first night. Was not nearly as hard as I expected, to put it lightly. So your boy changed up the method a little bit in order to sleep, because it was not comfortable. But once I found a position that worked, it wasn't bad. I actually elected to even stay more than 45 degrees because 45 degrees in itself, or 30 degrees with this pillow, was putting a lot of pressure on my donor area and on the back of my neck, so it felt like it was like semi-choking me. Yeah, what I did is basically propped these pillows, 3 pillows up against the wall here with this. I added some gauze here just in case I had some drainage from the bandage. Just kind of sat like this the whole night. It wasn't bad. It's 7 a.m. I slept about 5 or 6 hours, but it's breakfast time. You think your boy's gonna miss out on that breakfast we had yesterday? Are you out of your dang mind? Delusional. I'm gonna go get a breakfast, guys. I kind of realized I'm a little bit insecure about walking around with this bandage over my head and like this, you know? But then I thought, it's like, what am I insecure about? I'm literally in Istanbul, like the capital of hair transplants. That's my feeling right now. I just, you know, updating you guys as I go. I'm feeling a little insecure as I leave this place. I'm like, shit, what if someone thinks about my bandage while I'm out? Like, what a stupid thought, you know? Sometimes I really catch myself and I'm like, what a stupid thought. Why do you let that stuff get to you? You know what I mean? So when I have a thought like that, it just shows I just need to leave right now, just so that thought doesn't win. You know what I mean? All right, guys, we're leaving. We're going to breakfast. So I was doing some editing, doing some work and stuff, and then I just had a sudden surge of inspiration. I would have so much FOMO if I did not go explore Istanbul while I'm in Istanbul. So I got a little couple things planned. Let's go check them out. We've arrived at the Sultan Ahmet Cami. It's known as the Blue Mosque. This is one of the locations I've wanted to go to for a while. So it's good to be here finally. You know, I didn't expect to do any of this. I didn't expect to even add this to the trip, because I'm walking around looking like a absolute buffoon. You know, I look like a clown, but that's okay because we are here in the beautiful Istanbul at the Blue Mosque. Yeah, I gotta say, being inside here is a lot more impressive. Like, when you see photos, it just does not do this place justice at all. Like, this place is massive. Probably go inside, you know, but I'm not gonna record that, I don't think. But yeah, just kind of soaking in the view while everyone's soaking in my horrible view as well. I feel like I don't stand out too much here, you know, but it's always on the back of my mind. The big problem I'd say with being here at this time of the year is only weather related. Like, you know, it's not stopping anyone from being here. even though it's freezing outside. Traveling and going to like a once in a lifetime trip and seeing all this kind of stuff. You know, not everyone gets to come here, so it's got to take advantage of it. Like, I have about a couple places I want to go to while I'm here. This definitely was one of the spots. The other spot I wanted to go to is not accessible right now. The palace, I wasn't able to get in there at this time, so yeah. And here we have it, the Hagia Sophia. It's pretty nice. It's under construction right now, just like my hairline. I feel like I need to see this from the sky to do it justice. You know, like you can only see so much from one plane, but it's pretty big actually, like crazy. Look at this. And that is actually what she said. But wow. There's a nice restaurant I want to check out too, the Seven Hills restaurant. This restaurant has a very unique view where you can see all this from above. I didn't know what a tourist hotbed this restaurant is. Like, you should see the rooftop. It's freezing outside, but rooftop's packed to get the photos. Like, that's the spot to be if you want to get a photo of this area, because you can see literally everything there as you're eating. So it's like the one spot everyone wants to go to for all the tourist photos and stuff like that. So if you ever come to Istanbul, just know I've stood under this sign before. I feel like if I was to sit up here, they're gonna start eating the graphs right off my head. So I think it's better if I go down. I gotta say, I am definitely satisfied with this. Adana kebab. Looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to dig in. You know, I've been in Istanbul for 3 days, and this is the first Adana kebab I've had. I'm more of a kofte guy, but meatball, if that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, first Adana kebab in Istanbul. So that restaurant was definitely worth the hype. I got some Adana kebab and Turkish coffee, and as a drink, I got some Diet Coke. Total bill was around 1995 lira. Not sure what that translates to in Canadian dollar, but definitely not cheap. However, it was definitely worth it, in my opinion, because the food was fantastic, the staff was fantastic, the view was fantastic. Definitely recommend that restaurant if you're ever in Istanbul, 100%. Ordered myself an Uber, got here in like 20 minutes, took the express under the water, which I've never seen before. It was like a tunnel that went under the water, so it was like a lot cooler, you know? And I got there quick. So the rest of the hour or two I have here exploring, and then I got to go back to the hotel, and then tomorrow I wake up and I got to do what I heard is my first wash and make some more videos with the Smile Hair Clinic. So yeah, guys. All right, so we've almost arrived at the destination, but I just got to say, like, everywhere you go here, one thing you'll notice is that architecture is just like incredible. Look, everywhere you go, you know? Just look at this. Like, I don't even know what this is. I'm so unversed in culture. I'm just trying to figure everything out as I go. But look at this, man. Just enjoying the last day before I leave. I leave home tomorrow, so I'm gonna miss it here. I gotta come back and like actually visit and go travel everywhere, because it's just like, there's so much things to do. You cannot possibly do it in like 3 days. It's impossible. So like, you need a 2-week journey here, at least. At least I do. I think the entrance is over here somewhere, so I'm gonna go look around. We made it inside. Yeah. It brings a lot of attention, even though this camera's small. Also, me looking like an alien brings attention as well. What do you think? Authentic or not? When I see that, it means I have to go here. You know, I just find that so funny. It's the first thing you see. It's like, come on. I'm here for the authentic food. Look how beautiful this street is. Wow. It's so nice. Just like all the lights and like and you can see the sky in the background. Like, holy, that looks incredible. All right, we got the last stop on the tour here. This is where I'm eating dinner, so it looks pretty reasonable in terms of what they offer. So I think I'll get this Adana kebab. Okay, I am back now. It was a very long day, but very, very enjoyable. One thing I realized though is that I kind of realized this last night and I forgot to say, I've been wearing the same shirt for 2 days. Why, you may ask? Well, grafts are very, very sensitive at this time. when you put them in, at least for the first 3 days. So anything that you can do can possibly knock them out. So I've been wearing the same shirt because of my own stupidity. I should have worn a button-up shirt because it's easy to remove. That way I can change into another shirt. However, at this point, I would have to pull this over my head effectively, you know, without knocking out any of the grafts. And I've tried to do that and it seems impossible and I just don't want to risk it. So I've been wearing the same shirt for 2 days and probably am going to go home in this shirt until it is safe to remove. So yeah, I smell like shit. It is now my last sleep before I leave Istanbul. Hopefully tonight goes as well as last night, but I'm thinking it might not just because I have a lot of energy and I have to wake up in like 7 hours. Yeah, wish me luck. I don't know. Yeah, we got some stuff to do at the clinic tomorrow and then we head on out. Back to Toronto, back to the cold winter. Well, it's not like I escaped the winter anyways, but yeah, all right. Good night. That was not an easy night. I went to bed. I had a lot of work to do, so I went to bed at like 11:30, maybe 12. I woke up at 4:30. It is now 6:30. I couldn't fall back asleep. I just have so much on my mind. My mind's running a million miles a second. So I decided at 6:30 to just start my day. I have to be out of here at 8:30 and I have a very, very long day ahead of me. So wish me luck. I don't know how this is going to go. But today I fly out and I have to do a little bit at the clinic today, including, I think, first wash to my head. So I'm excited for that, but also like a little worried on how I'm going to run on 4 hours of sleep. I'm going to go grab some breakfast and then I got to check out. Perfume finishes the look, but now the hairline matches the vibe. So now the process of my hairline is done. I am now headed back to Toronto. Thank you, Smile team. I had an amazing time, but now I must go home.
Hi.
Hello. Okay, thank you. Well guys, that's the end of the trip. I am now at Istanbul Airport and I'm flying home. I'm out of here. You know, it's all looking pretty good. It's healing up pretty well. They took the bandages off today. As you saw, the cleaning process went down. And here I am at the Istanbul's airport that looks 10 times bigger than Pearson for some reason. I'm not sure if it is, but it is probably one of the biggest airports I've been to. So I am exhausted and I need to sleep. I slept 4 hours last night, so I mean probably 3 or 4 hours, not even 4 hours, but yeah, I'm going to just doze off, guys. So you might not hear from me until I get home. And if not, just know I love you. I made it back home. That was a long journey. This time, I think the flight was around 11 hours. Overall, not too bad. Pain's gone down, swelling's gone down. I'm really liking the look of what I'm seeing here. You know, I'm really excited for this to grow out. I am just exhausted though. Like, so I really just did not really feel like filming anything, you know, so I will say, if you want to follow around the journey, I'm going to be posting a lot of updates to show my progress over the time. So you can see from it growing and looking like this, from when it was receded to looking like this, to when I have a full head of hair in a year from now. I'm going to be posting a lot of updates. So if you want to see those, make sure you follow and subscribe. I had an amazing time at Turkey and I just want to thank Smile Hair Clinic for making that possible. I'm really happy with everything they did there. The whole team, everyone was wonderful. So yeah, honestly, I'm super grateful to be there. And you know, if you've been thinking about it and you have any questions about hair transplants, let me know in the comments below. I would love to answer all your questions. I'm gonna go to bed and thanks for watching, guys. All right, that was quite the journey. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this, you know, some vlogging journey videos, but if not, that's totally okay too, because I just kind of did this for myself. But oh yeah, fragrance collection spilling out onto the floor because I have so many. So yeah. All right, guys, much love. Thanks for watching and wish me luck.